If I asked you, what separates men from boys, what would you say? The first thing most people would say is age, but here's the reality. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you can't acknowledge the realities of life for what they are, then you are not a man, you are still a boy. Being a man is all about how you deal with the cold, hard truths of life. Here is the truth. Most guys never fully transition into manhood. Why? The brutal reality is that you have been set up for failure. The modern world does everything it can to make men weak. You will hear people around you say that masculinity is toxic, or even that all men should die. At the same time, you will see that masculine role models are getting canceled from the internet. This does not happen on accident. When boys are left without the guidance of a strong father figure, the world gets extra confusing for them. Some have been brainwashed their entire lives, and they will never know it. Male self-deletion rates have gotten 3 to 4 times higher than that of females. That is the sad reality. Now, how do you actually transition from a boy into a man who's worthy of respect? First, you need to understand that since the beginning of time, a boy had to earn his manhood with action. It was not given to him. No matter how much the times change, this reality does not change. In the modern world, we often see boys fail to transition into men. They end up becoming a man-child. They may look like a man on the outside, but they are still a boy on the inside, a disgrace to masculinity. In this video, we will go over 8 rules for boys to become men in the modern world. Number 1, learn who you are as an individual. Figuring out who you are, what you believe in, and what you stand for is the most important and most difficult challenge of becoming a man. We are all raised with people telling us what to think, how to act, and what to say. Question everything you have been told and decide for yourself what you want to continue to believe in. Even if you had great role models who gave you good advice, you still have to know and choose to believe in what they have told you instead of blindly adopting it into your adult life. Remember, you are a man and not a puppet. Number 2, provide for your family. Provisioning has always been one of the most fundamental pillars of masculinity. Your wife and your children should know that you would be willing to go hungry to make sure they're fed. If you need to get up earlier or go to bed later to make sure you can provide for them, that is what you must do. It's not society's job to feed your family. It's your job. Providing could also be for other family members, such as your mother, especially in old age. She has carried you and loved you when you were a helpless baby. Never forget that. Number 3, understand that life is not fair. As you grow older, you start to see that life isn't fair. You might have to work long and hard for your money while some were born into wealth. Part of growing up is realizing that life isn't fair, and it will never be. Most people always complain and make excuses when someone else does better than them. Make sure you are not one of them. Instead of whining like a baby, strive to become the best version of yourself and go after your goals. Number 4, stop caring so much about what people think. A man is concerned with what he wants to accomplish and how he thinks of himself. Don't be concerned with the opinions of others. This will only hold you back. Now, your reputation is still important, especially when it comes to your business. So in your business or professional life, you should care about what your customers or clients think to some extent. But when it comes to your personal life, don't put positive or negative emotions into what people think. Number 5, control your emotions. Being overly angry, sad, or even happy all the time is never a good thing. Reacting to others and making big decisions out of emotions instead of being rational never ends well. Prisons and morgues are full of men who could not control their emotions. It doesn't matter how hard things get. You must always remain in the driver's seat. Remember that. Number 6, trust your instincts. A man with no instincts is a man who is out of touch. If you have a bad feeling about a business situation, a girl you're seeing, a street you're walking on, or whatever, listen to your gut. A huge part of learning how to be a man means you can trust your instincts. Every animal has instincts, and unfortunately, many men have lost theirs, especially in the modern world. Number 7, develop an unstoppable willpower. The world can be a very cruel and unforgiving place, but at the same time, it's full of opportunities. Having an unstoppable willpower is necessary to push through the bad times and create the life you want. However, this indestructible willpower won't grow overnight. It's like a muscle that needs to be worked out. Nevertheless, it's mandatory not just to learn how to be a man, but to be a happy and fulfilled man. Willpower is something that every guy who really wants to develop into a man needs to work on. Don't be discouraged by other men who seem like they work so much and put you to shame with their success. You can build up your willpower by taking small actions and consistently growing those actions over time. Number 8, stand by your word. As a man, your word must be as strong as iron. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Whether it's a financial goal you're working towards or a gym schedule, you made a commitment. and now the time has arrived, so you must do it, even if you no longer feel like doing it. That is what being a man is all about. If this video was helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.